Hi actors, hey screenwriters, hi there. How are you holding up? Let's talk about these strikes. I have something to show you, a gift that I hope will prove quite useful. But damn, okay, I need to throw in just a little exposition first. It was 2016 and I was doing the actor thing in New York City when my then girlfriend, Dea, now my wife, asked me if I wanted to help produce her next documentary. Cut to 7 years later, and we are still working on what has become a pretty epically ambitious docu-series. And unfortunately, my acting and writing has had to slide on over to the side burner indefinitely. Why? Because the subject of our series is, well, important. Universal Basic Income, or UBI. Real quick, for those who haven't heard of Universal Basic Income, it's a contract that we'd all make with each other saying that nobody starts at zero. Under UBI, everybody starts with a certain amount of income regardless of whatever other money they may have coming in. As in, and this is a very important plot detail that people do miss, when you have a job and are earning more money, you don't lose the UBI. Plus, there's no applying for it to begin with, like with welfare and unemployment insurance, because it's just always there. Everybody gets it. So, strikes. I really want us to win. And if we've already won because I filmed this a few weeks ago, then yay. You know what else I want? I want to win more. Why do I insist that universal basic income is crucial to this? Power dynamics.
You're talking to a king!
What is the primary tactic for both sides in any strike? Wait the bastards out. But what makes waiting a long time easy?
Money.
Lots of money.
You know what makes waiting awfully hard? Hungry bellies, debt, and eviction notices. Makes sense, right? But we don't have UBI. Yet. No spoilers, stick with me. Let's look at how we are currently trying to achieve this shift in the power dynamic. What tools do we have at our disposal in a strike? Here's a list. 1. The network's sense of what is right. Don't be silly, that's the problem. 2. The public. Sympathy, support, and boycotts. 3. The government passing some sort of oh, for Christ's sakes. Can I get a minute?
Yeah, take 5.
Thank you, 5. You ready? Okay, what's number 4? Ah, yes, celebrity support. So sexy. But seriously, we should applaud the stars who are showing up. It's the right thing to do. And some are even chipping in huge donations to the cause. They absolutely should be putting skin in the game. So good on them. So there's some significant money flowing. Where do they send it? Looks like the SAG-AFTRA Foundation, there's Pay Up Hollywood, the Entertainment Community Fund. They sound nice. But let's get real here. These foundations are set up to provide things like classes, mentors, facilities and equipment people can use at a discount to make their projects, and maybe a little bit of financial aid if you can prove you're in the middle of being evicted and submit all your tax documents and pay stubs and get like a doctor's notice and write a real good letter about how hard things are for you right now. So while it's fantastic to have the celebs showing up for us, a big percentage of their generous monetary support is not getting through. Too bad there isn't a more effective way they could make those donations. No spoilers, I said. We're doing the list right now. Fortunately, there's one more thing in our arsenal. What's number 5? The unions. Yeah. That's the big one. It's us sticking up for each other. And yeah, unions aren't always perfect, but I have to say, I'm pretty psyched about how the unions and all of the members have been stepping the hell up lately. But again, how long can we last and how far can we go? Union power has been dying for decades in this country across all industries, and it's not their fault. It's because union member power has been dwindling away along with our savings, our spending power, and our financial security. And the recent tectonic shifts in A, distribution, streaming, and 2, technology, AI, are adding rocket fuel to that trend. Gang, this list won't cut it. Flashback. These last few years, when we weren't filming for the docuseries, I was also working on something else. And I was working with a very talented team of nerds. Nerds with abilities. Hey, did you know that commonplace technology allows us to transfer money between each other super cheaply and all by ourselves? What if we could use it to build our own UBI? Big reveal. That is the thing that we are building. Let's do the thing. Let's try it out. Why not? It's called Commingle. It's at commingle.us, as in us. It's a tool for us all to make that contract with each other saying that nobody will ever have zero. It's UBI. UBI has dramatic society-wide applications, but to get back to our storyline, it could also have some pretty radical implications for us in the film world and for the power of our unions. And not only because we'll be better at waiting out strikes, which we will, but also another list. 1, acting school, more people can afford it. 2, writing that screenplay, more people can afford it. 3, internships, more people can afford it. 4, diving in, e.g. the committed artistic pursuit, more people can afford it. Oh, and quitting, because as we all know, it's not for everyone. You've got to want it and need it. And if you really get to commit to the work for a few years and see how it suits you, just maybe it won't be so painful or shameful to let it go when you find something you want more, because it'll be a choice rather than a deep, dark personal failure.
Can't stop going once I've started. It stings.
And just to create a community working together in which everybody wants everybody else to get paid better because we all get a cut, where I'm literally invested in your fair compensation as you are in mine. And then when we get our own big breaks,
Prepare the standard rich and famous contract.
that warm, fuzzy knowledge that we are automatically giving back to our people who supported us, uplifting our very art form and our unions like a rising tide, because fuck philanthropy, it's time for some solidarity. And by the way, this all goes for you too, VFX artists and costume designers and stunt performers and train conductors and teachers and nurses.
Hi.
And just pretty much anyone trying to live with a little bit of goddamn dignity, agency, and purpose in this world, you know?
Cut. I think we got it.
Too much? Holy shit, babe, did I just act?
Yeah, sorta.
Should I put this on my reel?
Eh,